training for the Chicago Marathon with Kara. It's also my 5th summer raising money for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So we've talked a lot this summer about passion and purpose, right? For those of you who have heard me speak before, you know that my passion for this organization comes from being a suicide loss survivor myself. I lost my brother Connor to suicide over 10 years ago, and since then it became my passion to share his story and help his legacy live on. He was a really vibrant, kind, athletic, artistic soul, and in his adult life he shared all those talents all over the globe with students as a teacher. And it just makes me so sad that he struggled so much. And so, you know, and I miss him every day, and kind of in this process of sharing his story as a part of these fundraising efforts over the year, that passion has turned into purpose for me. And I've gotten more and more involved in AFSP. One of the things I do is volunteer as a public policy advocate. So I want to talk about one of the things that AFSP has done, particularly in that area. Just a few weeks ago, 988, which is a 3-digit number for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, became available nationwide. And that is a direct result of the work that AFSP staff, volunteers, of course in partnership with elected officials, have done. So with 988, that is staffed by trained crisis counselors. It is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and I'm getting a little emotional about it, which I didn't expect, but that's because I'm just so grateful that it exists. And I can tell you that I can think of in my own life experience more than one time that I would have called that number if it was available, and I'm sure I'm not the only person in this group who can say that. So 988, please remember that and know that it's available to you now. And the one other thing that I really want to say about AFSP is just the great work they do with education. So suicide is preventable, and so I encourage you all, look at the resources, just maybe familiarize yourself with some of the warning signs, and then also just the fact that AFSP in that education work really brings the opportunity to have these conversations about mental health and bring that out of the darkness, right? So I myself am someone who has social anxiety disorder. Let me tell you, that makes it super fun to be up here at 6:30. Oh my gosh. But I can do it, right? I can do it because first of all, I have accesses to resources I need to manage those symptoms, but also because of the great work that organizations like AFSP have done to help us normalize these conversations surrounding mental health, right? So with that, my link is in the Kara page. So many of you have actually funded me already, so thank you for the support over the years. But really, if you can't donate, what I want you to take away from today is, first of all, that 988 number and remembering that's available. But also just thanks for being here and being part of this conversation. You all are being so great, giving me your attention. You guys made a difference today because you're part of the progress that we as a society are making. So congrats, you're doing something awesome for your physical health and mental health by being here. Have a great run, everybody.